Right, I've got 4 to read, 2 from the past and 2 from the present. I wrote this one 18 years ago, so you might have worked out I'm a little bit over 18. It's called In Me. In me a poet sleeps, in me an artist lies. My soul for inspiration weeps, my heart for true love cries. In me a lover waits, in me a spirit tries, calmly to find a gate, a way to reach the skies. In me a flower blooms, in me a bird flies free. In me my roots go deep, like the tallest, strongest tree. This one? This is one from 6 years ago, and this is called Another Saturday Night. I wish I could say I've spent the evening writing fine poetry, but I've been drinking wine and watching the telly. The muse was not with me, darling, but Bacchus was. Oh, and I've been thinking of you and our lovemaking the night before. I felt tired, so I listened to music prone on the sofa through the headphones. It's better that way. And I dreamt again, that dream where I am the one playing the music to a small audience and they loved me. Oh, and you were in the audience watching, and we met in the interval and became lovers. I could have been writing that book, but instead I drank that bottle of wine. Yes, the whole bottle. It was light and crispy, ideal for drinking with pasta dishes. I ate broccoli and leek cheese with carrots, enough for 2. That's when the telly went on. I had a thought once that if I just sat and wrote without stopping, I could write all the stuff out of my system. Just write it all down on paper and it would be gone. Sometimes I write stuff down and burn it, but it's still there afterwards, festering, chipping away like a woodpecker sitting on my shoulder, pecking at my ear. I wonder how many pages I would have to write to get 46 years of stuff out of my system. If the journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step, then surely the writing of a lifetime's stuff begins with 1 word. I wonder what that word would be. Sorry, me, chocolate. God, please don't get me started on chocolate. The earth spins on its axis. The sun rises and falls and the moon shines, and I breathe in and out, in and out. The spinning maintains the gravity that stops us falling off the floor. The oxygen we breathe in maintains the life flow. Our hearts pump blood around our bodies, and our immune systems defend us from disease. A magnificent interlinked series of events that occur each moment. A majestic symphony composed and performed for us all without prejudice or favour. And I laid on the sofa and drank wine and watched telly. Will I go to hell? Or worse, be reborn as a celebrity in a reality TV programme? Ah, life and its infinite unsolvable mystery. That's that one. And these were both written within the last month. This one's called Regret. We regret to inform you, on this occasion, you have been unsuccessful in your application. We will keep your details on file in case another suitable vacancy arises. We hope that makes you feel a little better, even though we both know nothing will ever come of it and you won't hear from us again. At least we didn't keep you waiting on hold for half an hour while we tried to transform you to the correct department, or got you pressing lots of buttons until you thought you were finally through, and then we cut you off anyway. We have to have some way to amuse ourselves, and we did reply, unlike most employers nowadays. Small comfort, we know, because you didn't get the job, but we're only trying to make the most of a bad situation. We wish you well for your future success, even though you're thinking that It seems we couldn't care less. Is that one? Thank you. And this one's called The Temple. I wrote it whilst going around the current exhibition Pattern and Belief at the Minories by Keith Allbar. It's The Temple. I entered the temple. It was the sound of the bell ringing that drew me in. No. I was attracted by the temple, and then I heard the bell, or was it bells? I was aware of shapes around me, and of silence. The silence of the bell, or bells, ringing. I realised my heart was racing, but I was not fearful. Then the temple entered me, and the bell, or bells, were ringing, singing, and my blood was flowing. In the temple inside me, the temple bell, or bells, are ringing, and my heart is beating, to the rhythm of the chiming of the bell, or bells. Inside the temple that was inside me, I had to sit and listen, and the shapes began to merge, forming patterns as if dancing. And white was black, and black was white, and night was day, and day was night, and I became the temple, and the temple became me, and all the while the bell, or bells, were ringing.